Hi students, I am Johnson, Department of Chemistry. So today we are going to talk about chapter 4 atomic structure. Okay. So last class we discussed about what Thomson model of atom, Rutherford experiment, discovery of nucleus and then Rutherford model of the atom. Okay. Now we have to revise this one. Okay. So this is the Thomson model of the atom. So see the atomic models, he tells the J.J. Thomson proposed his model of the atom in 1903. That he tells that atom consists of a positively charged cloud. The electrons are present. Okay. So see this model. He tells the example of Christmas pudding and he tell these equal and opposite charges balance each other due to which an atom becomes electrically neutral on the whole. But these will be failure. Now Rutherford scattering experiment tells that alpha particles were incident on a gold foil. So these alpha particles, most of the alpha particles pass straight through the gold foil without any deflection. Few alpha particles were deflected and few alpha particles completely rebound on hitting on the gold foil. So deflection of alpha particles at angles 90 degree and more was not expected considering this Thomson's model. So Rutherford tells that atom consists of nucleus containing positively charged proton. The negatively charged electrons revolve around the nucleus. So this is the Rutherford experiment model. Okay. So electrons are revolving around the nucleus in a spiral path. So these circular path of the electrons are called as orbits. So and now Rutherford tells it is unable to explain line spectra and the stable of orbit of electrons. He does not tell the stability of stability. So here we have to discuss about drawbacks of Rutherford's model, Bohr's model of the atom and modern atomic model. Okay. So what is the drawbacks of Rutherford atom model? Tell means first of all, a major drawback or defect of Rutherford's model of the atom is that it does not explain the stability of the atom. Okay. So in the Rutherford model of an atom, the negatively charged electrons are revolving around the positively charged nucleus in circular paths. Okay. See this negatively charged electron come under positively charged nucleus. Okay. And then now we know that if an object moves in a circular path, then its motion is said to be accelerated. So according to electromagnetic theory of physics, the negatively charged electrons are revolving around the nucleus with accelerated motion. That means they lost their energy continuously by radiation. Okay. So what happened then? The energy of a revolving electron will decrease gradually and their speed will also go decreasing. That means the electrons will then be attracted on strongly by the oppositely charged nucleus more, due to which they will come more and more close to the nucleus. Then what happen? Okay, ultimately the electron should fall into the nucleus. See, these electrons are fall into the nucleus by taking a spiral path. Then this should be make the atom very unstable and hence the atom should collapse. So the Rutherford model was not able to explain the stability of an atom. Okay. So this is very important. Rutherford model was not able to explain the stability of an atom. So the stability of atom was explained by Bohr's model of atom. Okay. So he tells that atom is made up of three particles. One is electrons, protons and neutrons. Electrons having negative charge, protons having positive charge and finally neutrons having no charge. Okay. So what he represents, so the present concept of atom was given by Niels Bohr. Okay. He is the student of Rutherford. Okay. Okay, the Rutherford drawback was he could not explain arrangement and placement of electrons and path of electron in orbit. So he could not also not explain stability of the atom. But young scientist working with Rutherford was convinced there was much more to the atom. Uh, the person was Niels Bohr. Okay, so he was the prominent Danish physicist. Okay, he find this atom, this atomic model in 1913. Okay, so an atom is made up of three particles, that is electrons, protons and neutrons. So electrons having negative charge, protons have positive charge, whereas neutrons have no charge. That means they are neutral. Okay, so due to the presence of equal number of negative electrons, the positive protons, the atom on the whole is electrically neutral. Okay students, so presence of equal number of negative electrons and positive protons, the atom on the whole is electrically neutral. That means the protons and neutrons are located in the small nucleus at the center of the atom. Okay, so due to the presence of protons, nucleus is positively charged. Okay, listen to it student, due to the presence of protons, nucleus is positively charged. So the electrons revolve rapidly around the nucleus in fixed circular path called energy levels or shells. Okay, so the energy levels or cells are represented in two ways. One by numbers and another one is by letters. So the number like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and the letters they denoted K, L, M, N, O and P. Okay, so the energy levels are counted from the center outwards. Okay, so see, look at this diagram. So this is nucleus part, this is K shell. Okay, so there are one is subshell and another one is energy level. So okay, these are the electron cells. Okay, these are the electron cells and these we called as energy levels. Okay, the first energy level having K shell. Okay, the electron shell is an K shell. Second energy level is an L shell. Third energy level is an M shell. Fourth energy level is an N shell. So these energy levels are fixed. That means K shells having only 2 electrons, L shells having 8 electrons, M shell having 18 electrons, and finally N shell having 32 electrons. Okay, so see this one. So there's a limit to the number of electrons which each energy level or shell, we call it as shell, can hold. For example, the first energy level K shell can hold a maximum of 2 electrons. Okay, it is fixed. Second energy level or L shell can hold a maximum of 8 electrons. Okay, third energy level or M shell can hold a maximum of 18 electrons, and fourth energy level or N shell can hold a maximum of 32 electrons. So each energy level or shell is associated with a fixed amount of energy. Okay, this is very important. All the energy level, each energy level or shell with a fixed amount of energy. It means K shell having 2, L shell having 8, M shell having 18, and N shell having 32. So these shell nearest to the nucleus having minimum energy. Isn't it? The shell nearest to the nucleus having minimum energy and the shell farthest from the nucleus having the maximum energy. So this is nearest shell having minimum energy. Okay, so the farthest shell having maximum energy. Okay, and now there is no change in the energy of electrons as long as they keep revolving in the same energy level and the atom remains stable. Okay students, so there is no change in the energy of electrons revolving in the same energy level. 2 means 2, 8, 18, 32, and the atoms remain stable. Okay, so the change in the energy of an electron takes place only when it jumps from a lower energy level to a higher energy level. Okay, so see students, the change in the energy of an electron takes place only when it jumps from a lower energy to a higher energy level. That means K shells having 2 electrons, okay, L shells having 8 electrons. This K shell is a lower energy level, okay. So this K shell electron if go to higher energy level means when it comes down from a higher energy level to a lower energy level, okay. So keep it in mind, student. If electron change in energy of an electron takes place only the electrons jumps from a lower energy level to a higher energy level, or when it comes down from a higher energy level to a lower energy level. Now an electron if gains energy means it jumps from a lower energy level to a higher energy level, and when electron comes down from a higher energy level to a lower energy level, it loses energy, okay. It loses energy means it come down to the ground state, or it go excited state means it gains an energy, okay. Now modern atomic model tells about, according to the modern atomic model, an atom can be divided into two regions. One is the nucleus and another one is an extranuclear region, okay. So the nucleus is made up of the protons and neutrons, and they make up the mass number of the atom, okay. That is a nucleus. So protons and neutrons together we call it as nucleons, okay. If protons and neutrons we call it as nucleons. So what is the extranuclear region of the atom? It contains electrons that revolve around the nucleus in defined orbitals, okay. So extranuclear region of the atom contains electrons that revolve around the nucleus in defined orbitals. So electrons have negligible mass, okay. So see this video, student, do it in your home, okay. So how to make Bohr's atomic model, that nitrogen atom, okay. So first you take the clay and marker, so different color of clay take, and if nitrogen means it having the atomic number 7, okay, that means atomic number 7 means in the shell we having only two shell, K shells and L shell. It will be complete in these two shell. So first you draw the two shells. First you draw the L shell and L shell. So L shell having 2 electrons. After that 7 minus 2, 5. That 5 electrons filled in an outer shell of orbital, okay. So how many electrons are there? Atomic number 7 means electrons also 7, protons also 7, and neutrons also 7, okay. So see, so first they put in L shell. First whenever you filled in exam you filled only K shell, after that you fill L shell, okay. So K shell having two electrons, okay. L shell having 5 electrons, see 1 2 3 4 5 L shell. K shell 2 electrons. Now see that green this pink color is neutron and green color is proton. See the how many proton and neutron. See the colors. If atomic number 7 means electrons also 7, neutron also 7, proton also 7. In the this center place is a nucleus, okay. So center part of nucleus having proton and neutron. So see here how many pink color? 7 pink color, 7 green color. So 7 green color is the 7 proton, 7 pink color is the 7 neutron, okay. So now you explain. See that that orange color is an electron. So K cells having 2 electron and L cell having 5 electron, no. So that orange color represent as a electron, green color represent as a proton, and finally pink color represent as a neutron, okay. So do and see, students. This is question time. Plum pudding model was given by dash Rutherford, Dalton, J.J. Thomson. Which is correct answer? Plum pudding model was given by J.J. Thomson. Okay. Second question. The negatively charged electrons are revolving around the nucleus with accelerated motion will lose their energy continuously by dash. Option A matter, option B radiation, option C alpha ray. Which is the correct answer? Radiation is the correct answer because the negatively charged electrons revolving around the nucleus with accelerated motion will lose their energy continuously by radiation. Okay. Third question. Second energy level or L shell can hold a maximum of dash. Option A 2 electrons, option B 8 electrons, option C 18 electrons, option D 32 electrons. So what is the answer? Second energy level or L shell can hold a maximum of 8 electrons is the correct answer. So that means second energy level or L shell can hold a maximum of 8 electrons. Another question. Rutherford's model was not able to explain the dash of an atom. Stability, energy, orbit. Rutherford model was not able to explain the stability of an atom. Okay. Fifth question. Due to the presence of equal number of negative electrons, the positive protons, the atom on the whole is electrically dash. Option A positive, B negative, C neutral. So the presence of equal number of negative electrons and positive protons, the atom on the whole number is electrically neutral. Okay. Sixth question. The energy of revolving electrons will decrease gradually and their speed will also go dash, decreasing or increasing. So the energy of revolving electrons will decrease gradually and their speed will also go decreasing. Okay. So seventh one. Fourth energy level or N shell can hold a maximum of dash electrons. Option A 2, option B 8, option C 18, option D 32. So fourth energy level can hold a maximum of 32 electrons. So finally, electrons have dash charge, protons have dash charge, whereas neutrons have dash charge. Electrons have negative charge, protons have positive charge, and finally neutrons have no charge. Okay students, thank you so much.